Hello, my name is Ethonan, and you might recognize me as one of the most insidious guys in the Battlefield 2042 Reddit. Um, but I wanted to talk about this. Apparently, the people over at Xbox Live decided to ban AaronFrogger from accessing the game that is not out yet and that this little kid already paid for just because he got inside and was able to play versus bots, record and stream to his friends in a Discord channel, even though some people uploaded some of this footage to YouTube, as people are wont to do, because people crave for hits, for likes, for views, or for some of this stuff. Well, anyways, I would like to ask all of you people to think about this for a minute, because I'm not gonna name names from the Reddit. And I don't care what the other content creators do or won't do or are prevented from doing. Yes, because some people have theorized that since Jack Frags hasn't talked about this or Level Cap hasn't talked about this, and some of the other streamers are never going to talk about this because it makes them look bad, I suppose, because they weren't really expecting to be able to get inside the game. Pretty much on November the 7th, people were already able, no, November 9th, um, people that pre-ordered or reserved this game through the Xbox Live Store or through the Game Pass application or EA, but are playing from an Xbox Series X or an Xbox One, they were able to preload their pre-ordered game before everybody else, because Microsoft pays, uh, I will suppose, a sizable amount of money to get an exclusive period of preloading to be readier to launch the game than PlayStation or PC, even first than the publisher, or first than Steam, or first than Epic, whatever store you bought this game. The Xbox players were able to preload first, but there was this kid, AaronFrogger, it's his username on the Reddit, who started preloading the game, and since the installation is rather small for a AAA game in the 21st century, he noticed that he got a prompt that said, start playing now, or you can now play the game. And being a kid that is expecting a big game, and probably on the day of preloading, he at that age you are not really malicious, all right? So he didn't do anything, because he even showed this as like he had a post a few days ago that was, hey guys, this thing is letting me go in, should I press the button? And he didn't wait until he got permission, because let's not forget, he is a kid, all right, like 12 or 13 years old, I don't remember really, but it's not important. The important fact is that he is a kid that bought a game, pre-ordered a game that he was really hyped for, and his console prompted him to start playing. Because some people have started shifting blame towards the kid, towards AaronFrogger. Like said, he should have played for himself and never released any footage and whatnot. I didn't see it live because I was fucking drunk at the time. But I caught glimpse of an uploaded rerun of the stream, and the kid was simply just showing up that he was able to play, and he was like, "Hey, do you know?" He was even asking people, "Hey, do you know why I can't play online?" And he later realized that he was glitched, that he didn't do anything special. His account maybe was flagged like a content creator to have early access by mistake, and the mistake is solely and squarely on Microsoft part. Because to this day, people who have bought the game, well, today, like 2 hours ago, some people have been able to already start preloading on PlayStation systems. But PC players, I have a pre-order for this game, and I haven't been able to preload the game. Yes, and some people are shifting blame towards this kid because he did something that he wasn't supposed to be doing. I mean, come on, guys, really. Try to remember when you were 12 years old and pre-orders, reservations, and shit like that has been around for a couple decades now for gaming systems and for computer systems. And of course, the developers, the publishers have to send that shit, the physical stuff, they have to send that shit in advance for the stores to receive it, process it, label it, upload to their inventories, update their inventories and whatnot, and start putting it on the shelves. So many times over the years, people have been able to play games before the official release date. But YouTube as we know it, as a kind of place where you can make money off playing video games and doing many other things, now this is starting to matter because of reviews, embargoes, and contracts between the influencers or the content creators. This new label, by the way, I am a content creator, and I am somewhat of an influencer, even though my channels have what you call a very small audience. But I'm not talking from the side of a content creator. I'm talking from the side of the players. Like, this kid has nothing to be ashamed of, and he did nothing wrong. It is the same as if he bought a physical copy and he got it earlier than the actual launch date. Because I can bet your ass that people that reserve the physical copy, they are going to start getting it by tomorrow. And the content creators that signed up for a non-disclosure agreement and that have to wait until Thursday to actually post after editing all of the footage that they recorded. They played All Out War yesterday, they are playing Hazard Zone today, and they are going to be playing Portal tomorrow when everybody starts getting their preload. But they can publish anything. They can talk about anything until the 11th. And Aaron did nothing wrong because he is not a content creator. He is just a kid that got giddy, that was happy, got hyped, that he was able to start playing before the release date. And then people that were talking to him made him realize that maybe this was a bad idea. But this guy didn't sign, I'm sorry. This kid didn't sign nothing. He signed no paper. He had no agreements. He's just a customer. People who are trying to shift blame towards this kid. He's a child. For fuck's sake. Can't you remember when you were kids? When you started going through puberty? And not only for games, but let's talk specifically about games that had a street release date in the supermarket or the mall or the dedicated store had some copies right there on the shelf, and you were the first one to play it. Did any of you really ever kept your games inside the boxes just because it wasn't legal to do? This isn't a crime. It's a product that you're paying for. This is a mistake on Microsoft's part for jumping ahead of line, for not having, maybe they don't have the infrastructure in place to preload everybody at the same time from their user base. And they try to get ahead just so they wouldn't clash with the other guys for whatever reason. At least this time around, it is an exclusive playtime for a single console, because they have done that in the past, like having a title for 6 months before it goes to PlayStation or for PC. Well, this isn't the case. This was just the preload. If the preload activates before the street date, who is to blame? The guy who buys the product, or the guy who should be making sure that no one gets to play before it's supposed to go live? Because I think it's a very shitty move. I really think so. It's a very shitty move to have been asking for information, getting it from a single person, and he wasn't the only one playing. He was the only one sharing stuff. Because come on, people, we live in the 21st century. Social networking is a thing now. You have Facebook, you have YouTube, you have Twitter, you have Instagram, Patreon, shit like that. And maybe I could understand this ban if Aaron had been charging for showing up stuff. But he didn't. He didn't. And technically, he wasn't the one leaking anything. And he was using the inbuilt tools for sharing video, for uploading videos to YouTube, because that's a thing now. It's been there since the PlayStation 4, and I think it was retrofitted for PlayStation 3 even, that you were able to record and stream your gameplay time to YouTube directly. In small files at first, now you can stream in real time. You don't have to have a YouTube channel like a monetized YouTube channel to be a content creator. You don't have to anymore. This thing, 12 years ago, you needed an invite to be a content creator. You could have your Google account, but that only allowed you to comment on videos and to send likes and bullshit like that. But to actually upload videos and later on being able to monetize those videos, you had to get an invite. It's been getting easier and easier to be a content creator. It's become harder every time to actually live off being a content creator. I get that. But this guy is not a content creator. He's not an influencer, to make that distinction. Because content creator is anybody who records and shares. And maybe he or she or it or whatever edits the video to make it more palatable, more relatable, or more enjoyable to watch. That's the thing. That's a content creator. So in a sense, he is, but he's not an influencer. And in fact, Aaron was very happy with his product. He was like, "Hey guys, that's a few bucks, but nothing really wrong, nothing game breaking, and I'm having a lot of fun." And now he gets punished with a fucking ban because this little kid was going to be able to play on Friday. But now he's going to be banned not only from playing the game, he won't be able to upload any video clips from playing any other game he has access to legally on his console that he owns. He's not going to be able to share Kinect content. Maybe he doesn't have one, but he won't be able to. Creating or joining Xbox parties. He's not going to be able to play with any of his friends because of this. Sharing content, sharing links, pictures, or whatever to social networks like Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or whatever new social network that is available for sharing on the console. Text and voice communications. He's basically gotten a brick console right now until the 23rd, 5 days before the official launch. And I'm making this video, this is more of a rant, because I would like to ask the guys at Microsoft and the guys at EA, and I would like to give a call to all the other content creators and the so-called influencers, because I don't believe that's a thing. I am a content creator, a very bad one, because I don't do a lot of work on the content I upload, because I don't like tricking people. Yes. But I don't think anything we say as content creators is able to persuade anybody from buying a product or not. We can only give our opinions. Like me, for example, I'm going to stream 8 hours straight on Friday, starting on launch. Yeah, straight up streaming. Only that. But the other guys who signed, who are called, who have an advantage over the rest of us, The guys who have 1 million, 2, 3, or 4 million subscribers, followers, and neglect to actually address the real problems games have because they are taking money from the companies. Because if you take donations, super chats, beats, cheers, if you take that from people, your work is for the people that actually put food on your table, not to the companies. Sincerely, guys, you have millions of followers. How much are you getting paid to shut up? Whatever the publisher, and it's not only EA because that's not their fault. Companies are going to do whatever they have to do to sell product. I'm a mature person. I can understand that. I can live with that. Companies are out there to make money, not to make you happy. That I can respect even. But we, the content creators, we are nothing without the people. And we get paid more by the people that watches us, that supports our channel. Even the guys who can't or won't send a PayPal donation or sub to the Patreon or send cheers. But the guys who watch your video 20 or 30 times and eat up the ads just to give you money. For those guys, because Aaron is one of those guys, don't you think that you have a debt to them, to the people? And this is not some leftist or democratic or whatever bullshit. No, because these guys who send donations, they are our customers. And if you have 1 million subs, that means in average that maybe 1,000 of them actually send money your way. And if you keep not talking, if you keep not speaking about this, then you are betraying them. Because on Friday, it's everybody for themselves. For me, it's 2 a.m. on Friday. I will be able to play. I will be able to start creating content. What are you going to say? What are you going to put on video that is different from what I will be uploading as video? Oh, you get it one day before. Heavily curated, because it's going to have to comply with the company's marketing department, and it's not going to be your opinion. I don't expect a single, from anybody, a single negative opinion on anything on Thursday. That's why I know they won't be able to influence me, because I made the choice to pre-order in July before I even planned to switch my channel to Battlefield again. Because I didn't enjoy 1 and I didn't enjoy 5 for different reasons. And I dislike Call of Duty. I don't enjoy those games because reasons, so I don't upload them. But what's up, guys? be influencers, and talk to the company to leave this ban? Can't you at least try talking about it? Like maybe, hey, if this, make it a challenge. Hey, if this video reaches 500,000 likes, it's going to end up benefiting you more. But hey, at least it's more honest. To have DICE revoke the ban, or Microsoft revoke the ban, I can't believe marketing has allowed this guy who was singing praises to the game, a game that at least the Reddit community has been very negative about until yesterday, until the day that AaronFrogger leaked some of the content, because it was like maybe an hour of gameplay or less, and he was enjoying it, and he was being an influencer. Pre-patch, and the little kid had everything nice and everything good to say about the game that everybody else is being a fucking groucho about. Fucking grouch. Because every Battlefield has been ruined. Even 1942. When it came out, it was ruined. It's always been the same with the Battlefield community. But we take it in stride. We know it's the cycle. That's the true cycle in Battlefield. A new Battlefield comes out. Oh, first everybody praises it. Everybody is hyped. Then the alpha or the beta comes out and everybody starts shitting on it. The previous one was better. Why are they changing Battlefield? This is going to suck. This is not true Battlefield. This is not what Battlefield is about. That's been the case since Vietnam, Battlefield 2, 2142, Battlefield Bad Company 2 got it the worst at launch because it's not 64 players, it's only 32. That's not a true Battlefield. Doesn't have jets, not a true Battlefield. Cannot go prone, it's not a true Battlefield. But hey guys, hey other content creators, can you at least acknowledge this guy and that this is a true injustice? Because why should we punish a kid who is enjoying the game he bought? Why should the community pester this little kid and try to make him believe that it's his fault playing his own game? He paid for it. And if he didn't pay for it, if it was a gift, that's even worse. The first one is customer and company. And it's the company fucking his customer. But the other case, if it was a gift, you're ruining the illusion of a kid. Because, well, he couldn't keep uploading shit because he was cut off. Somebody fixed whatever allowed Aaron to play the game ahead of time. So no problem anymore. If this kid can get a message personalized to him in his inbox, in the console, because he woke up today to find out he cannot use his console until the 23rd. Why not just, if you had to ban him, why not ban him until the 12th, on Friday, midday. Yeah, make him lose, well, a couple of hours. Whatever time he played ahead of time, you ban him for that time, so he cannot play at lunch. But why should his console be bricked? This is what is pissing me off. And I'm not one person. I don't have an angry character like other content creators who foam at the mouth for less than this. Because this is bullshit, man. This is bullshit. Like, if Aaron had a YouTube channel and he was monetizing and he was jumping ahead on the line, perfect. Ban him. For starters, he will have gotten an agreement. He will have gotten a contract. He doesn't have one. So why is he getting punished? Why is he getting his console bricked? This is bullshit, man. So share this thing. This specific video is not going to be monetized. I'm not going to make any money from this video. But share it. Share it, because this is bullshit. Share it to other content creators, because I'm calling them out. I can't believe not a single one of them is aware of this. It's been out for 8 to 10 hours. 9 hours ago. 9 hours ago he posted that he found out that he was bricked. He was banned from his own console. I was just waiting to see if during the day maybe somebody talked to the company, said, hey, I get it. You don't want leaks. You don't want your content to be presented in a non-curated way, in a non-edited way. I understand it. But don't be a fucking dick. Especially, don't be a fucking dick to a kid who gave you money. That's the point. That's the thing. They are being fucking dicks to a kid who gave them money. It's not the same when one is a content creator, buys a game, you know you're going to make maybe a lot more money than the cost of the game or whatever, and you're going to get audience, and you're going to get hits, and you're going to get paid. That's an investment. It's different for us. Even if we manage to enjoy making the content, it's different because we are always chasing the dollars. But not for a kid. It's not a grown-up who might have realized sooner than that what he was doing was not entirely right. But still, even if it was a content creator who got a free copy of the game and had a contract, that's no reason to break the console, because the mistake is on the part of the provider. So I would like, if we could team up. I'm going to be streaming on Friday from lunch. But I would like to make a call to all the Redditors from this subreddit, the Battlefield 2042, if maybe we could purchase another copy, or maybe even another console for this guy. We are enough. We are enough people that we can buy him another console. Because we are all of, if anybody is guilty, if Aaron is guilty, we are guilty as well. And we owe it to him. I wasn't there on the live stream, But there were several people, a lot of people, asking questions, egging him to try stuff because each and everyone had their own agenda. Everybody wanted to know if the chopper has a better control scheme, if it's more reactive, if it's more agile, if the tanks are sturdier, if how do you unlock this, how do you unlock that, hey, how's this map, how's this another map, how's the weapons, because some people even use that as material to justify their own agenda. Well, this game is going to suck because it only has 22 weapons at the start, and they're withholding content because they want to sell it to us in the form of battle passes, and I'm going to cancel my pre-order right now because I saw these kids playing. Fuck that. Buy the kid another console and another copy of the game so he can play on Friday, and we can do that. We can do that if we start right now, today. Let's go make a GoFundMe. Let's send him the money. We owe it to him. All the Redditors. We owe it to him. Because he let us know ahead of schedule what the game really is about, how the game is actually, at least on console, Series X. So I am appealing to your decency that you would at the very least, just to show that you're not a rock or a fucking vegetable, that you are going to acknowledge this kid, and that what the companies did to him is wrong. Stop blaming Aaron. He's not at fault. He is just a kid, not the Messiah. Thank you, and see you on Friday on the battlefield. Long live Aaron.